In Marvel's current X-Men comics, the franchise has been invigorated thanks to a status quo shift introduced by writer Jonathan Hickman and artists Pepe Larraz and R.B. Silva. And today, Marvel finally announced a few additional details on Jonathan Hickman and artist Valerio Schiti's upcoming project called G.O.D.S. My name is Arako Braddock, and today let's go ahead and dive deep into the announcement of Marvel's new G.O.D.S. series and finally see if we can answer the question of what happens when the powers that be meet the natural order of things. But before we dive deeper into the video, I want to go ahead and encourage you to consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that like button if you enjoy our content. And I want to go ahead and kick things off by showing Marvel's teaser for this G.O.D.S. project way back over from New York Comic-Con. Here's a look over at the teaser image for the project. And I want to kick things off by reading a quote over from Jonathan Hickman introducing this new G.O.D.S. series featuring art from Valerio Schiti and Marte Gracia. When I came back to Marvel a few years ago, I wrote two series Bibles. The first was House of X and the other one was G.O.D.S., Hickman explained. To say that I'm excited to finally be able to share this story with everyone is a massive understatement. G.O.D.S. takes place in its own special corner of the Marvel Universe, in the cracks that lie at the intersection of science and magic, and revisits some characters and concepts that we reimagined for a modern, continuity-driven audience. Here's a look over at the official teaser from G.O.D.S., kind of introducing Hickman and Schiti's involvement over in the project. And Marvel is kind of talking this project up, saying that it is one of the most ambitious undertakings that Jonathan Hickman has taken up to date over at Marvel. And really, this series is going to feature a kind of deep dive into some of the gods over in the Marvel Universe. Marvel's article today reveals that the series is going to have a focus on characters like the Living Tribunal and Eternity, as well as Infinity. Plus, Marvel even shared some artwork for the series over from Valerio Schiti. And I want to go ahead and read a little bit about Marvel's explanation of what we can expect to see in the series. Meet Wynn, a mysterious player in a world that exists outside of the orders we know and a vital member of an eons-old hierarchy that includes the omnipotent rulers of the universe, such as Eternity, Infinity, and the Living Tribunal. After a fateful meeting with DoctorStrange, Wynn hints at something even bigger than the forces of good and evil, where the very building blocks of creation, scheme, and clash. It's the beginning of a breathtaking epic at the crossroads of science and magic, one that will shatter our understanding and open our eyes to ideas beyond all that we perceive. And let's go ahead and take a look at some more teaser images over for G.O.D.S. Number one, Marvel unveiled today that this series is set to debut over in the fall. And plus, we're even going to get a teaser issue of G.O.D.S. over in Marvel's free comic book day Avengers and X-Men story. This one is releasing May 6th and is set to kind of have a teaser for this G.O.D.S. story in addition to kind of the main Uncanny Avengers tale that we're getting over from Jerry Dugan in this series. In addition, we even have some quotes over from artist Valerio Schiti on the title that I want to go ahead and read from Marvel.com as well. When I was given a chance to work with Jonathan on a new project, I accepted right away. Then I discovered that we would be reimagining gods in the Marvel Universe, how they work, what they do, and how they interact with each other and humanity. It's the kind of project that makes you weak in the knees when you think about it. Luckily, Jonathan has the gift to make even the most complex stories surprisingly simple and understandable. His pitch inspired me almost immediately. The core of the story is so perfect and clear that it swept away my anxiety and turned into a burst of creativity. we've got one more quote over from Valerio Schiti that I thought shared a little bit more context behind this series. The thing that I love the most is how the story grows, starting on the streets of New York and then taking the characters and the readers on an incredible journey with the Marvel Pantheon. We will bring you to new places, show you what was hidden through the wrinkles of reality, introduce new characters, and put a fresh spin on old ones. You think you knew the Marvel Universe? Well, we will prove you wrong. So, in addition to the fall debut over for G.O.D.S #1, Marvel also explained that we're going to get a main cover reveal, variant covers, backup stories, and more in the coming months. We set it up top in the video, but I'll say it one more time. The next sort of destination over for G.O.D.S is the May 6th Avengers X-Men free comic book day issue, teasing the series. Just to kind of take a step back, I'm personally really excited for this story. I really think that not many creators have sort of, utilized or pushed this continuity as they sort of have in the past relating to the Marvel gods. So I think this is a really interesting opportunity for Jonathan Hickman to sort of reestablish kind of like the status quos for these characters. And then hopefully, kind of moving forward, more creators in the Marvel universe will be interested in tackling stories, with characters involving the gods. What I'm really hoping for is that this series is going to have a similar effect on the X-Men. We're seeing, I feel like the X-Men pop up in more series than ever before, thanks to the kind of streamlining continuity over from Jonathan Hickman. And I'm really hoping that in this G.O.D.S title, we get a very kind of, similar shift in the kind of creatives across the Marvel universe. So I really wasn't expecting the announcement that Marvel was going to, return Jonathan Hickman and Valerio Schiti over to a story starring the gods. But I'm incredibly interested to see what they have to offer. This is a creative team that's worked together on big stories like Inferno. So I'm pretty, optimistic about the end results of this tale. And I'm incredibly excited to go ahead and check out the series this fall, starting over with that free comic book day issue over in May. I want to know from you, are you excited about the prospect of Jonathan Hickman tackling the gods? And are you excited to go ahead and see more Valerio Schiti artwork, featuring Jonathan Hickman writing as well? I want to thank you guys so much for coming to check out the video, and I want to know what some of your thoughts over on this series are down in the comments below. Thank you one last time for coming to check out our video, and we'll see you really soon. Bye.